Vladimir Putin is accusing Ukraine of blowing up that critical bridge connecting occupied Crimea to Russia, calling it a terrorist act. Putin's words come only hours after Russian missiles hit civilian targets in the Ukrainian city of Zaporizhia, killing more than a dozen people. This video
earlier, the Russian President Vladimir Putin called the blast on the bridge connecting Crimea to mainland Russia a terrorist act. The Russian president blamed Ukraine's special services, and he's set to hold a meeting of Russia's Security Council later on Monday.
Welcome back to CBC News Network. There has been another deadly attack on Ukrainian civilians in Zaporizhia. A suspected Russian airstrike on a residential area has killed around a dozen people. CBC's Briar Stewart is in Zaporizhia, just steps away from where one of the missiles struck an apartment complex.
Chris, where I am here is just in front of a building that was hit by a missile late last night. In fact, what Ukraine is saying is that 12 missiles hit this city. There is still very much a recovery operation going on. You can see that the building has basically been sliced in two. A large chunk of it is missing. And what rescue crews have been trying to do is pull down pieces that are at risk of collapsing, because, of course, they want to prevent any more people from dying in this. And I can tell you that all throughout the night, crews
Hello, I'm Emily Angwin in our Doha headquarters. These are the top stories on Al Jazeera. We begin with breaking news out of Ukraine. The mayor of Kiev has confirmed there have been several large explosions in the centre of the city. Let's bring in Rory Challens, who's in the Ukrainian capital. Rory, what more can you tell us?
Hi, Emily. These were multiple strikes that took place not very long ago, at the most half an hour ago. The damage, the casualties are still being assessed at the moment, but some time ago there were a number of loud explosions around.
Hello, so we begin with breaking news from Ukraine, where several explosions have rocked the capital Kiev and several other cities. The state emergency services says there have been deaths and injuries, although it's not clear.
Getting you an update from Kiev now. We have received CCTV images of the blast at Kiev. And we are told that, unfortunately, at least 8 people have died because of this. 24 others have been injured. This after Russian missiles hit Kiev.
Ever since this attack has happened in the morning, the number of high casualties were being anticipated. And there's a first figure that we are telling our viewers that almost 8 people are appear to have died in this blast. But then there has been a series of blasts across various cities of Ukraine. So it is unfortunately anticipation that there will be several other casualties.
We're getting you some more breaking news now. This one's coming from Ukraine, and the Ukrainian media has put out this statement by President Volodymyr Zelensky on the recent attacks, and I quote him here: the 229th day of a full-scale war. The 229th day, they are trying to destroy us and wipe us off the face of the earth in general. To destroy our people who sleep at home in Zaporizhia, to kill people who go to work in Dnipro and Kiev. The air alarm does not subside throughout Ukraine. There are missiles hitting. Unfortunately, there are dead and wounded. Please do not leave shelters. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Let's hold and be strong.
I was preparing to go live as I've heard several explosions. I didn't know just how close they were. So a lot of people who are staying in this building where I am right now rushed upstairs to the rooftop trying to find out and figure out what exactly has happened. What we know so far is that very close to this place where I am right now, really just a block away, several explosions destroyed partially buildings, but also hit cars. We do not know exactly how many people are injured or even dead. But according to the spokesperson of the emergency unit, who is right now, they are on the ground and people are trying to save lives, say that it's expected that there's going to be a higher toll of people injured and killed.
Now some breaking news is coming in from Ukraine. Kiev's mayor says that multiple explosions have been heard in the capital city. This is the first time Kiev has been hit in many months. As per news agency reporters, at least 3 explosions were heard. These explosions also appear to be much more central than Russian strikes earlier in the war.
Ukraine's military chief says that 75 missiles have been fired today during the wave of attacks, adding that 41 of those were neutralized by air defenses.
We begin with breaking news this morning. Several loud explosions have been heard in the Ukrainian capital, Kiev. It comes after 2 nights of shelling in the city of Zaporizhia and speculation about possible retaliation from Moscow for an attack on a key bridge between Russia and occupied Crimea.